What's up guys, it's your buddy Nodson, also known as Noddy, and welcome back to my Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue Let's Play. In this part we're going through the airport infiltration level, and it starts out with a lot of action here. Look at this cowboy guy. he shot a lot of shots and missed. It kind of starts off like some kind of a corridor shooter really. Going between these hallways and pillars, but really the level very quickly transforms to like a classic platformer level, and it's all about verticality in this level. There's just a lot of vertical climbing. The last level, Al's penthouse, was quite horizontal, but this one you'll see we'll be climbing an airplane, a bunch of moving tracks and so on. Alright, this is actually an interesting detail. I question mark LA? Do I heart LA? Do I love LA? Or do I question mark it? No, that's quite an interesting detail. Maybe someone is unsure if they like LA or not, but LA is pretty cool. Like, come on guys, it's a pretty cool city. Shout out to LA, I guess. Alright, so we gotta move our way around here. We heard one of those cute Tike guys calling out to us. He's like, over here, over here. we had them in that construction yard level, but in this here level they're actually passengers. They're not the construction yard workers, so maybe they're going on vacation now and they changed the passengers. That's actually a cool idea and way of thinking. Alright, we got this annoying bird here as well, of course. We got the cowboys following us from the Al's penthouse. So a lot of stuff out to get us, but there's our first cute little guy. Over here, over here. Alright, little guy, I gotcha. So we can go ahead and proceed through the level. We gotta find all 5 of them, and I'm pretty sure we gotta go here. There are plenty of suitcases, bouncy suitcases, that will help us climb this hellhole. Yeah, look at this guys, look at what we have to climb. It's just so crazy. Okay, and I already failed. Alright, let's do it again. I may have to do a lot of editing and skipping in this part.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Yeah, Buzz, we know. You're a Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger, we gotcha. Alright, these cowboy guys can actually be quite tanky, so we gotta slam lasers into them. And this guy just, that was like a prediction shot from him. They're actually good at the prediction shots. They know when you will appear right around the platform. They have wall hacks, guys. Alright, I've actually watched some speed run of Buzz Lightyear. It actually got me kind of inspired. I think like the world record is like he beat the whole game 100% in like 45 minutes, which is crazy. It's really a beauty to see how they are navigating the levels. They have some cool tips and tricks on how to go faster, like with these poles. They do something like this. Wait, I'll try it. Yeah, they do something like that. But I'm just not good at it. It makes the climb much faster. They kind of jump, circle around, and it just makes the climb much faster. Okay, so I won't be doing that. I won't be attempting it much, guys. I mean, I am inspired, but I'm afraid from falling. I'll keep it safe, I'll keep it slow and steady. And here we just gotta make... I think we can jump from here. Oh no, we've fallen. Okay, we're back where we left off, guys. I was thinking this button thing here is some kind of an indication, at least from where we can jump. Let's try. I think we're a little too high up here. Let's try from here. Alright, that did it. That did it, guys. I'm actually happy. I don't want to climb this thing multiple times. It's just scary platforming. Okay, onto the zip line. And we just gotta fight this moving truck. And there is our second Tike guy. Alright, let's make a big fall. Whoa, whoa. Classic Buzz. Yeah, did you see that? Look at this guy. He's just waiting for us. He's waiting for our fall. He knows where we will fall. And he puts a lead in us. Alright, there's a muscle guy here. We gotta help this muscle guy collect 5 weights. So he's really dedicated to working out. He brought his weights on the trip. But he lost them, and that's why we're here to help him out. And I know where they are. They're kind of scattered around between different rooms and scattered on this weight tracks here as well. So we'll help him out. Yeah, that's the third one. The fourth one is down here, guarded by this snake. The snake wants to work out as well. Alright, fifth weight is down here. And Mr. Potato Head is here as well. He's missing his mouth. So we gotta bring back his mouth. And I think it's an interesting detail. I don't think he actually calls out to us. He's not like, over here, Buzz, over here, Buzz. I didn't hear him calling out to us. Alright, we got your weights, buddy. You can continue working out. You need to get bigger. You're looking kind of small compared to Buzz. Buzz actually might be very buff below his space suit. He's probably very buff below it. I never thought about it, but seeing that muscle toy, yeah, Buzz is buff as fuck. Okay, and we actually got a strong laser. It can help us out. It will definitely help us out because these toys are just too tanky in this level. Alright, another vertical climb over here, guys. We're climbing this disassembled airplane. And don't think that me pushing this wheel here helps it anyway reassemble. We just that's not our goal here. We just want to climb it, save our Tikes. And there's actually a Pizza Planet token up there that we gotta grab. Yeah, we got 2 Tikes on this vertical climb as well. We already hear this guy over here. And it's actually crazy how Buzz is manipulating this huge airplane wing. It goes to show how heavy of a toy he is. We saw in the previous levels how heavy Buzz is. He just cannot float. He's a heavy toy like that. And there is Mr. Potato Head's mouth. So let's actually go ahead and bring it back to him. He will award us with hover boots. Okay, there is Mr. Potato Head.
Like we got ourselves some bouncy boots.
Yeah, it's actually interesting how Mr. Potato Head calls them bouncy boots. I think they had a different idea in mind for the mechanic. I think they wanted to have Buzz Lightyear attach some springs to his feet and that would help him climb, like make some super jumps, but they probably changed it to hover boots somewhere during the development. So yeah, this is it, guys. These are the hover boots. And they're actually kind of tricky to use. I think you just gotta hold the jump button and Buzz just kind of does his thing. I'm not sure actually. They're kind of tough to use. But yeah, we made it. I think you just gotta hold the jump key, and this brings us to a mini boss fight. We are fighting Stinky Pete, but they actually call him Prospector here. I'm not sure why. But I did search up, his name really is Stinky Pete. But he's called Prospector here for some reason. And he's like a Dark Souls-like boss here. We beat him with the melee hits. And you just kind of go to the right, and do the melee hits, and he cannot do anything. We actually beat him without taking any damage, which is great. Okay, and there's one more Tike, another vertical climb we gotta make here, but it's not that hard. For another Passenger Tike. Actually, she looks like a stewardess. So it's not exactly a passenger, but a stewardess. And we can go ahead and go back to that airplane. Back on the climb. I've actually never
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space
flown
Ranger, Universe Protector.
one of these big airplanes. I did fly. I was in an airplane once, but it was like a very small airplane. I always thought that if I were ever to fly an airplane, I thought it'd be like one of those big Boeing airplanes, but I was flying some very pathetic small airplane. Maybe sometime in the future I'll fly one of these big airplanes. And we gotta wait out this jet here doing its thing, because it will push us off. This game just decides when Buzz is just strong and heavy, and when he can just be pushed by some wind. But it's a jet engine, so we'll give this game a break. Okay, it's a jet engine, so it makes sense that it would push us off. Okay, I was kind of struggling with the hover boots. But we made it up here. I think it's enough to grab the Pizza Planet token. Yup. We got the Pizza Planet token, guys. We got the 2 more Tikes to collect here. One of them is down here. Yeah. Let's try to grab him without falling. Okay, great. Awesome. I got you, buddy. And I actually gotta navigate these airplane wings again to get back to the final Tike. Which is kind of annoying to repeat the same part a couple of times. But you gotta do what you gotta do with the platformer games.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Okay. Oh, will I make it? Alright. Ledge grab saves the day. Okay, so the final Tike will be above the jet engine. There he is. And we just gotta climb this slide pole. Oh no, don't tell me I failed this. Oh no, guys. Alright, let's try to do the speedrun thing. Okay, never mind, I'll skip it, guys. Okay, we're back where we left off, guys, so obviously we just gotta jump above this thing here. I had no idea that can actually prevent you from climbing, which is kind of crazy. Alright, gotcha, buddy. So we got the 5 Tikes, and the pilot is actually down here. There he is. Bring back your passengers. You can take them on their vacation from the construction yard or whatever. Alright, we gotta actually bring back Hamm his coins. And yeah, this is how my airplane looked. It looked small and pathetic like that, and not big like this. At least it was assembled, guys. Let's take a look at what's inside here. Is there anything else inside here? Nope, it's just boring. Alright, so let's bring back Hamm his coins, guys. I may spit it up on the way there. Right, Hamm is actually just right around the corner here. He's not that far from the airport guy. Yeah, there is. Way to go, Buzz! Alright, guys, we're done with part 9. We're done with Airport Infiltration. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in part 10. The part 10 actually may be the final level if I recall correctly. Alright, see ya, guys. Bye.